historic Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road. The Arizona State Sun Devils and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Arizona State head coach told me pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Pineda. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end. And answer to the test right there.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down.
Let it go! Let it go!
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff to the lone back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Snags it and he's open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him.
And the defense gets the sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is now 5 here in the first.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room. It's Combs. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when...
Turning it on! Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to throw again. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, ASU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. A really good job at the point of attack.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is...
Makes a grab and room to run. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got...
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pineda. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47, it's first down. He goes right back to the air. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The snap sets up the throw. The quick out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Running to the left. Picks up the first down. Great move. Now he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown ASU! And the beatdown has ensued. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
The sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Hand off to the lone back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He's past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Got room at the 35. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Connection to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is knocked away, incomplete. And how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And they got it. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hauls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw it. Scrambling away. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on fourth and short. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's no good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
And that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation